right, today we're mounting the backup camera for our LAMTTO Carplay, and we got our camera lens right here, and we've got it all wired up. We basically just ran the cable under the back seat and through the car. You got that cable running through there, and you can see it crossing over to the center console. So when you're on the main screen, you can swipe over and just tap reverse, and you'll have the camera pop up right away. But you can see there, we got a nice clear display with those guidance lines. And we're gonna go ahead and use this little adhesive strip plus the little screws that it comes with and get it fixed up. On the positive side, you get two of them. So if you mess up with one, you know, maybe you get a chance with the other. The only thing I really have going for me is there's this plastic inlet that drops in like the storage tray. And so I think our best bet, there's a big heat shield underneath here, and I think we'll have to screw in and then put like a silicone on top to prevent water and moisture from getting in. But for starters, we'll go ahead and rip off the adhesive strip. So let's do that now. All right, well, it's pretty close to center. It's about as good as it's gonna get. We'll take our kit here and we'll tighten up these screws. There we go. Looks pretty good. I didn't want to mount it to the license plate bracket because there wasn't really a good way for us to go inside there. And mounting it here, we'll disconnect this guy. It unplugs right about there. We'll disconnect it. We'll drill our hole, and then we'll toss this wire up through that hole, and should be good to go on our backup camera. Let's do a test fit. Let's see how it came out. That'll work. We'll go ahead and angle it up and we'll see how much more we can see. All right, that put it a little bit more up. Our lines are still relatively even. I think that'll work. Got our drill. I think we're gonna drill probably somewhere in this area, but I'll double check. And for those of you that want the camera to turn on automatically, you just have to hook up this red wire to your reverse lights, or your reverse lights. You have to hook it up to your reverse lights, and that will send a signal and activate it at the monitor to turn on when you're in reverse. All right, there we go. Snaps together. Once we get it all lassoed together, take this twisty, and hopefully we can just, this should just drop in like that. We'll vacuum out our shavings. You guys can see we got a nice hole there. We've got some silicone glue and gel that we can use. And to seal the deal, we're gonna use this contact adhesive. It's basically a glue silicone, and it's made by the Gorilla Glue company, so it works really well. I'll go ahead and dab some in there, and that will prevent any water and moisture getting in our cab. Once you twist it back and forth, it'll fill in that hole really well. And we can keep most of our excess back here. All right, so we're using the backup camera, and I was playing around with the settings, and it's pretty nifty what you can do. So when you go to reverse settings, you can actually do a rear line calibration. And this allows you to reposition where these lines are actually pointing. If you want them out like that or like that, I don't know, any direction you want to put them. I think that's pretty cool that you can change them. I've never seen a camera where you can do that, or at least, you know, I'm used to playing around with. I remember when backup cameras came out like in 2010, and it was kind of a new thing to have a backup camera. And sometimes they would have these lines programmed, but they never really gave you the option to manually play around with them like this. So I think this is pretty nifty. But I'm gonna set them to about right there. I think that'll work. And I'll go ahead and hit save. And then you can always, I mean, if you want to just turn them off and you don't want them on, you can do that. And then, of course, when we go to there, hit a reverse, you'll no longer see those lines. But I really like the fact that you can adjust those reverse lines, and you can actually calibrate them to the space that you want. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty nifty. Anywho, we can reset them, and this is what they originally look like. That's the default factory setting. And I mean, it looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and hit save. We want the lines on. Bam. And there you have it. The reverse camera is up and running for our LAMTTO. All right, it's super dark and foggy outside. Let's see how the backup camera does. It is very dark outside right now and super foggy, and that's coming in pretty clear. Hopefully this video helps someone that recently got one of these LAMTTO Carplays. If you're interested in getting one of these nifty touchscreens, be sure to check out the link down in our description. You can save an extra 10% when you use our promo code, and it helps out the channel. So appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next video.